Good morning and welcome back. This morning I'm actually in a hotel room in Bangor, North Wales. Today I'm going to go out with a fellow YouTuber called Dave Griffiths. The purpose of this is I'm going to spend the next 2 days with David, and we're going to go around North Wales. He's going to show me some of the areas that I don't know very well, and we're going to try and do some photography and some videography, and hopefully I'll learn something from his style and we'll see how it goes. So let's get on with it. So here we are, we're in North Wales. This is the Ogwen Valley and I've got Dave Griffiths with me.
Hello.
Dave and I are going to climb some hopefully not too high hills this morning.
He'll be alright, I won't kill him.
Sarah, he's not going to kill me, honestly. I'll trust him, but it looks quite steep from here. Anyway, we're going to see what we can see. I don't know the area. Dave obviously is a master of the Wales and North Wales, knows everything and the names of things that I can't even pronounce. So let's get on with it and see what we find.
Okay.
Okay, Dave's just gone back to the car to get his videoing equipment because he suddenly decided to shoot B-roll for me today. So I've got a second pair of hands. Excellent. And he knows the area much better than me. I'll just spin you round because this is the Ogwen Valley, or at least it's the visitor centre of the Ogwen Valley. Car park of, you can see across there. And if I keep slowly rotating and hopefully not making you feeling sick, mountains everywhere. Beautiful, big, grey, moody mountains on a cloudy day. What more could you ask for? Well, I'm precariously perched on this rock in the middle of this fast-flowing stream because something took my eye. I'll turn you around and let you have a look. A beautiful tree sticking out from the rocks just up the waterfall from where I'm standing. As you can see in the image here, I've got a 1/6 of a second f/19, so there's plenty of depth of field. The image is composed with the bottom right corner diagonal leading in rock pointing to the large central one and the diagonal coming from the right hand side of the trees. I think overall the image is quite a pleasant composition. As Dave and I actually walked up the rather rocky path, I noticed a rock on the right. It'll come into view in a moment, and it actually just was quite spectacular because it just filled a gap in the negative space where the sky was between it and the mountains behind it. And I just had to take this picture. It's just so beautifully simple. There's Dave looking a bit windswept.
Minus his hat.
Minus the hat, yes. Hopefully we'll find that again at some point on the way down. Oh no, he's still there. Shadowing behind that bulk in the wind. This is rather extreme to say the least. This wind is gusting up to maybe 90, 100 miles an hour. The fact is that you don't normally see water being blown up this late. We've seen people sit down because the wind is so strong. The wind blowing this thing around. Watch this number afterwards, I'm pretty sure, because I doubt if the sound quality is going to be anything like usable. But there are the Intrepid 2 on top of the mountain. Well, not even on top of it. It would be dreadful up there. You'd been blown sideways and end up at the bottom of the valley in about 30 seconds. As you can see, these poor guys are trying to walk directly into the wind. It gives you an idea just how strong it was. In fact, one of them sat down and gave up, and the other one's trying to take a selfie, which luckily his phone didn't get blown away. Anyway, I think the image is quite a powerful image, and I hope I've captured the water spray, which I think I've done, so it's quite a pleasing image. Well, David issued me a challenge to actually take a picture of the rock in the picture that you're about to see. He said he'd never been able to get a composition, but I think I'm quite pleased with this composition. The sky sets it off, the rock in the foreground complements the mountain in the background. Well, look at the state of us two. It's absolutely pissing down here. It's sheeting. We're hiding under the tailgate of Dave's car. Tailgate up there outside of me. Dave doesn't even look like Dave. He's not only lost his hat to the wind earlier and had to buy another one, but we're trying to make the most of this little scene at the side of the road that way. There's a nice little stream running. A nice tree at the side and some rocks behind it, and the distance is all nicely layered as the rain and the mist and everything is sort of taking its toll on the image. So I'm going to try and take a picture. I'm not going to actually take the camera down there and vlog it, because the little vlogging camera will probably die from the rain, so it's going to stay here under the shelter and we'll see what we get from that. I'm hoping it'll work. I don't know. What do you reckon, Dave?
Well, it's one of those scenarios where you can get some great photography because the conditions are really interesting and atmospheric. We're right down in the bottom of Nant Peris at the moment, between Llanberis and the Pennepas car park. The problem is keeping the rain off the camera, but the subject material is right there to be taken advantage of.
Well, hopefully it will be.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do it justice.
We will see. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
I like this image. It's I think much better for being in black and white. It's really quite contrasty, but it sort of picks out the mood of the day. This is a much more subtle and less contrasty image, but it just shows the difference that the light makes given the distance, the relative. This image is particularly nice for me because it's got a very strong diagonal theme to it, with the trees just adding an extra degree of interest to the image. And again, this image is black and white, and this I find the two trees are highlighted against the mountain by the haze in the distance.